You are sitting at your kitchen table, stirring a steaming bowl of soup with a wooden spoon. That simple tool in your hand has a story stretching back thousands of years, across continents, and through cultures you would never expect. Did you know this humble utensil shaped how humans cook, eat, and even connect with one another? Today, we are diving deep into the wild, surprising, and downright fascinating tale of the wooden spoon. Stick around, because this is not just about a kitchen gadget, it is about history, innovation, and a few secrets you will wish you knew sooner. Welcome back, everyone. I love uncovering the hidden stories behind everyday things. So today, we are exploring something you probably have in your kitchen right now: the wooden spoon. It is one of those objects we take for granted, right? We grab it to stir a sauce, scoop some batter, or maybe even swat a fly when we are feeling dramatic. But this little piece of wood has a massive history. Where did it come from? How did it evolve? Why does it matter so much to so many people? We are going to answer all of that and more. Plus, I have some fun facts that will make you see this utensil in a whole new light. So, grab your favorite wooden spoon, or just imagine you're holding one end. Let us get started on this journey together. Let us begin at the beginning. Where did the wooden spoon even come from? It is thousands of years ago, and early humans are figuring out how to survive. They are cooking over open fires, using whatever tools they can find. Stones, bones, shells, they all work for a while. But then someone has a brilliant idea. Why not carve something from wood? Wood is everywhere. It is lightweight, and it does not get too hot to hold over a fire. Archaeologists have found evidence of wooden spoons dating back to ancient Egypt around 3000 BCE. These were not fancy. They were rough, hand-carved tools made from whatever trees grew nearby, like sycamore or acacia. Now, fast forward a bit to ancient Greece and Rome. Wooden spoons start showing up in homes and markets. They are cheap to make, so everyone can have one, not just the rich folks with their fancy metal stuff. In fact, the word spoon comes from an Old English term, spone, which means a splinter of wood. That tells you how basic this tool was at first. Just a stick shaped into something useful. But here is the cool part. These early spoons were not just for eating. People used them to mix medicines, stir dyes for clothes, even scoop water. The wooden spoon was the Swiss Army knife of its day. So, next time you are stirring your coffee, remember, you are holding a piece of history that goes back millennia. So, the wooden spoon starts as this simple stick, but it does not stay that way forever. As humans get smarter about crafting, the spoon evolves too. By the Middle Ages, around the 5th to 15th centuries, woodworkers are turning out spoons with more style. They figure out how to shape the bowl of the spoon deeper so it holds more food. They carve handles longer or shorter, depending on what you need, it for stirring a big pot or eating a quick meal. Different woods come into play too. Oak, beech, and cherry become popular because they are tough and do not crack easily. Then, the real game changer hits: trade. As people start traveling and swapping goods across Europe, Asia, and beyond, the wooden spoon gets fancy. In places like Scandinavia, artisans carve intricate designs into the handles, think runes or little flowers. In Japan, they perfect the art of lacquering wood to make spoons smooth and water-resistant. Meanwhile, in colonial America, settlers are making spoons from maple and walnut, passing them down like family heirlooms. And here is a fun twist. By the 1800s, factories start mass-producing wooden spoons. Suddenly, this handmade tool becomes something you can buy for pennies. Innovation keeps rolling, and today, we have wooden spoons with silicone tips or ergonomic grips. Who knew a stick could come this far? Now, let us talk about why the wooden spoon matters beyond the kitchen. This thing is not just a tool, it is a symbol. In Wales, for example, wooden spoons have this romantic vibe. Back in the day, young men would carve love spoons with hearts or knots and give them to women they liked. She kept it. It was a sign she was interested. How sweet is that? In Russia, wooden spoons called laskas are part of folk music. People tap them together like percussion instruments during celebrations. I mean, imagine a party where your kitchen utensils double as a band. In some African cultures, wooden spoons are tied to family and tradition. Elders pass them down with recipes, like they are handing over a piece of their soul. And here is something wild. In parts of Eastern Europe, the wooden spoon has a quirky role in discipline. Parents would jokingly threaten kids with a tap from the spoon, not hard, just enough to make them behave. It became this cultural icon of tough love. Even today, in cooking competitions around the world, the wooden spoon sometimes shows up as a prize or a gag gift for the loser. It is amazing how this simple object weaves itself into so many stories and traditions. Right? Okay? Time for some fun stuff. You are going to love these wooden spoon surprises. First off, did you know the world's largest wooden spoon is over 24 feet long? It is in Michigan, USA, and people actually visit it like a tourist attraction. How random is that? Another wild fact. In the 1700s, some sailors used wooden spoons as emergency tools to plug leaks in their ships. Talk about thinking on your feet. Here is one for the foodies. Wooden spoons do not conduct heat like metal, so they stay cool even in a boiling pot. Plus, they do not scratch your pans, which is why chefs love them. Oh, and get this. In Scotland, there is an old superstition that if you drop a wooden spoon, unexpected guests are coming. So, if you are clumsy like me, maybe keep an extra plate ready. Finally, the Guinness World Record for balancing wooden spoons on your face is 17 at once. I do not know why anyone tried that, but I am impressed. These little tidbits make you realize the wooden spoon is way more than just a utensil, it is a legend. So, there you have it, the epic story of the wooden spoon. We went from ancient campfires to modern kitchens, from basic tools to cultural icons. It is incredible how something so simple has stuck around for so long, shaping how we cook, connect, and even celebrate. I hope you enjoyed this journey as much as I did. It just goes to show that even the smallest things in life have big stories to tell. What do you think? Did I miss anything? Let me know your favorite wooden spoon moment down below. If you loved this deep dive into the wooden spoon, hit that like button, it really helps me out. Subscribe if you have not already, and tap the bell so you never miss a story like this. Share this video with your friends who love cooking or history, they will thank you for it. And hey, check out my other videos on everyday objects with wild pasts, there is a playlist linked below. That is all for today, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me to uncover the tale of the wooden spoon. I will see you in the next video. Until then, keep stirring up some magic in your kitchen. Bye for now.